now taken one step ahead and started a new center at IIT Tirupati. It's a proud moment for all of us to provide service for one of the best organizations in our country. Before we start, I would like to warmly welcome our honorable chief guest, Dr. K.N. Satyanarayana Garu, Director IIT Tirupati, Mrs. Karna Basri Garu, Agencies. Thank you so much for your gracious presence, sir. Now, I would like to call upon K.N. Satyanarayana Garu, Director IIT Tirupati, Mrs. Girija Kumari Garu, Mrs. Vaishnavi Reddy Garu, Center. That strives to foster strong skills and an everlasting passion for learning as the child grows and is ready to take on the challenges of grade school. It is a well-known fact that the first 5 years of childhood are the most formative. An incredible amount of learning and vital mental and cognitive development occurs during this period. Elly is on a mission to foster this stage of every child's life by developing their emotional, intellectual and athletic quotient through innovative programs that are tailor-made for their specific needs. And learning aim to provide our students. It is an organization which fosters strong skills and an everlasting passion for learning as a child grows and is ready to take on the challenges of grade school. Now, I would like to call upon Center Head Mrs. Vaishnavi Reddy Garu to come onto the stage and deliver few words and give introduction about our chief guest.
Thank you, Kalpana. Thank you so much. Good evening and a very warm welcome to our honorable chief guest, K.N. Satyanarayana Garu, Director IIT Tirupati, and his better half, Mr. Amit Tiwari, CEO Learning Edge India Private Limited, parents, grandparents, teachers, and my dear little ones. First and foremost, I would like to thank all parents here for choosing Elly as the first step to their child's education. I take this opportunity to convey my warmest greetings to you and welcome the visionary someone with a strong vision of the future. Visionary leaders turn the vision into reality. We have one such visionary here, Dr. K.N. Satyanarayana Garu, Director IIT Tirupati. Dr. K.N. Satyanarayana Garu is currently the Director of IIT Tirupati. He received his B.Tech degree in Civil Engineering from IIT Madras. He then received MS and PhD degrees with specialization in Construction Engineering and Management from Clemson University, USA. He has been a faculty member at IIT Madras since 1991. In 2009, he was a visiting professor at Iowa University, USA. He is the recipient of many awards including the Project Management Institute India Distinguished Scholar Award 2011. At IIT Madras, he served as an advisor on Alumni Affairs 2004 to 2009, Chairman Engineering Unit 2010 and 13, and Chairman of the Implementation Committee for IIT Madras Research Park, which was 1.2 million SFT facility. He has served on the committees for setting up the new campuses including IIM Trichy, IIT Indore and IIT Jodhpur. He coordinated the preparation of the detailed project report for setting up the third generation IITs that started in 2015 and 16. He is the chairman of the Academic Advisory Group, Project Management Institute, India, Vice Chairman, Board of Advisories of the Glass Academy, expert member on the Board of Management of Building Materials and Promotion Council. He serves the governing bodies of academic institutions such as IISR, Tirupati, NIT Kadapalli, IIT Kurnool, IIT Sri City, AIMS Mangalagiri, and RGKIT. He serves as an independent director on 5 company boards. We are indeed grateful, sir, that you have taken time in your busy schedule to be with us this evening. We feel greatly honored by your presence. I can assure you that your presence here this evening is a source of great motivation and encouragement to the children and young parents here. I would like to thank school committee members of IIT, Mr. Charan sir, Deputy Registrar, Mr. Prasanna Sampath, Mr. Srijani, Mr. Nabil, Mr. Eugene and Mr. Kishore for choosing us to be a part of IIT. Now, I would like to call upon our chief guest, K.N. Satyanarayana Garu, to come and deliver his valuable speech.
The CEO of Little Elly Group of Institutions, Sri Amit Banerjee, the Vaishnavi, who has been running the schools here in Tirupati, both in Tirupati town and in our campus at IIT Tirupati. Teachers, parents, and dear children. It's very nice to see, but when are all children? They're all getting ready to prepare for the event. When I see Muslim parents here, it's very nice to be in the midst of young kids who are, the future of the country. India as they say is blessed with this demographic dividend. We are a country with the highest proportion of young population in the world, when the rest of the world is aging. We take countries like Japan, Europe, various European countries, China, a lot of the populations are aging, while India is a country where very high proportion of our population is below the age of 30. Now that's a big opportunity for the country, and we call it the demographic dividend, because we will be providing the manpower, the technical power, where the rest of the world is aging. Now, while it's a great opportunity, it's also a challenge for the country to bring up these children in such a way that we really benefit from it, and not only from the perspective of country being economically strong, but also creating a population that is very creative, very innovative, and also at the same time. Today we talk about happiness quotient among the people. So it's a big challenge to do that. And if we miss this opportunity, it will be a really unfortunate situation that we are not made use of this unique opportunity the country has. And the world over, today morning I was listening to the Economic Times, I listened to the podcast. And most of the things they were talking about India and its influence in the future as it goes forward. Now, all of you have children who are in real life, preschool age, right? Really formative period, and this is the time when the real development of the child happens. We have a new education policy that the government has brought out, with new education policy 2020, and there's a lot of emphasis in this on school education. Okay, in fact, they say when in this new education policy document when you read, they say almost 80% of the initial development of the child, 80 to 85% of the initial cumulative brain development occurs prior to the age of 6. So this is the period when there is a great opportunity to mold the child, prepare the child in the years ahead. Now the education policy is very innovative way they have looked at things. They are talking about changing the structure of school education from the current 10+2 system to the 5+3+4 system, right? Where they talk about the first 5 years, or the first 3 years will be in the Anganwadi preschool, Vatika, various terminology they will be using, that they will train the children in the first 3 years. So they want to start looking at children starting from the age of 3, whereas the earlier policy was mainly to start from first class onwards. And they said the pre-KG was more up to the institutions to do it, but now they want to bring a strong structure and how we start teaching children from the age of 3 itself, that's the main. So the institutions like Elly here have a big role to play in this, especially in this first 3 years of formation. And then of course they talk about 2 more years of school. So these 5 years they call it the foundation period. And then you have the preparatory period, which is the age 8 to 11, class 3 to 5. And then you have the middle school, which is from 6 to 8. And then finally the secondary school from 9 to 12. So they are trying to break in 9 to 12 as a one final platform before they get on to higher education. Of course, the country is also talking about gross enrollment ratio, which is the percentage of students who are going on to higher studies after their +2, which is right now less than 30% in the country. It is about 27, depending on the state, but on the average at the national level, around 27% and 28%. But the government says by 2035, 2040, they want to take it 50%. That 50% of children should go on to do higher education, whether it's diploma or degrees and so on. So there's a lot of this restructuring happening in education in the country. A lot of modifications even they're proposing in the higher education system. But most importantly, the sector that literally and these schools are trying to address is brought very strongly in the new education policy. Now, the children at the tender age have to be really cared for, handled very carefully, and here there are new aspects we need to look at from the child's perspective, and then whether we have the teachers who have the training and the skill to handle these children at this age. Now again, they are talking about a framework for that, to create teachers who can do this. Then the management, whether it is in a private sector like what the Elly is, or from the government, even the KVs, Kendra Vidyalayas, the central government rather institutions do this, and Kendra Vidya Sangathan, they are talking about starting the Balavatika level schools, starting from Balavatika onwards. So whether the management is from the government sector or from the private sector, and the overall government and education policy of the government, which I just been talking about. So all these need to be looked at in totality in how we take care of the kids, in making them learn in a carefree environment, in a lively environment, right? Rather than cramming through a lot of content right at the beginning. One of the top schools that are considered today in top education system is in Finland, where a lot of you would have probably many of you know WhatsApp videos go around and so on. They talk about Finland, the country where they don't give any homework. In spite of it, the kids perform the best in all tests across the world. So how do we do this? How do we create, and they also say similarly, the happiness index that I talked about earlier is again ranks number 1. Transformation, there are a number of this economy, right? We have technology that is moving very fast. We have cell phones nowadays. We see parents giving. I can see in the first floor the kid totally focused on their cell phone, on his cell phone, right? So these are, how do we handle these things in terms of not only the kid, even my wife, yesterday night was very upset with me because when she was talking to me, I was looking at my cell phone and not paying attention. So it's across all generations, starting from a very young child. Nowadays you see even the first 1-year-old child quickly going through their cell phone. So with all these changes that are happening very fast, technology changes that are happening, and then the health, the lifestyle habits that we have emerging. Obesity is a big problem among children now. Once again, a couple of days back, I was reading an article about obesity. And of course, there are many reasons for that. This article that I was reading was discussing this issue. So it's very important that we take care of good nutrition for the kid, good exercise, so that they are fit. And then how do we make them learn various things, whether it's an art or whether it's a sport. Once again, we see parents who are trying to make their kids super kids, trying to make them, taking them from classes to classes, from karate class to music class to art class and so on. But let the kid enjoy, don't force them too much. The other thing is, important thing to recognize that each kid has something. So they tend to be good singers, music composers, music writers and so on, songwriters and so on. So that's also a very good, different kind of intelligence. Other people have strength in linguistic intelligence. They are very good in languages, right? So it's also called language intelligence. They have very good sensitivity towards the meaning of words, sounds, rhythms, inflections, and so on. And they're very probably good as writers, novelists, editors, maybe journalists, and so on. Then you have logical and mathematical intelligence. People have good at analyzing problems logically, right? They are very good at carrying out mathematical operations, investigate scientifically. So they will be turning out to be good engineers, scientists, computer programmers, mathematicians, economists, and so on. Then the sixth category is interpersonal intelligence. People who are good have ability to interact effectively with others. They have this capability to work very well with others. They are very sensitive to people's moods, feelings, temperaments, motivations, and essentially they are able to understand and relate to those around them. Okay? So they will be good team managers, they will be good politicians, good publicists, salespersons, and so on. Then you have people with intrapersonal intelligence. Earlier what I talked about is interpersonal, between people. But interpersonal is, they tend to understand, internalize things, sensitivity to one's own feelings, goals, anxieties, capacity to plan and act in the light of in these states, right? So they're good therapists, counselors, psychologists, philosophers, theorists, they tend to be good. And finally, the intelligence that what they would learn is relationship with nature. They like to work with plants, animals, other elements of nature and life, and people like Charles Darwin, Jane Goodall, those of you who watch Discovery Channel or Animal Channel, it was Jane Goodall who's worked with apes for a number of years, gorillas and so on. So these are people who are turn out to be good botanists, biologists, geologists, and so on. So the point I'm trying to make here, why I'm bringing this out, these different children have different capabilities. One size doesn't fit all. Not everyone is born and has the ability to be an engineer or a doctor. Right? Different people have different capabilities. We should recognize this. We should encourage. We should nurture those capabilities. And the society requires people with all different capabilities. The society that is too focused on one dimension, only professional areas, which is engineering or medicine, is not a complete society. Right? We need good historians, we need good musicians, we need good actors, we need good people who study anthropology, various areas who write good literature. So, and also the other thing is, also from the parents, I'd like to once again urge them that my generation, when I finished my studies in the early 80s, and maybe even some many of you, because you are a little bit younger, most of the parents who obviously had kids this age, probably 20 to 30 years younger than me. At that time getting a job was very important. Economically, the status we had at that time was not the same as today. Overall, economically we are much better off than then, right? So I think we have the luxury, we have the option of letting our kids do what they like, what they love, and what they will be passionate about. So I would like to urge parents to let the kids be themselves and excel in what they can do. So with that I will end, and I would like to congratulate Vaishnavi and the whole team for the great nice job they're doing in bringing up kids at this age, and wishing them all the best as they go their programs, and also the Little Elly organization. I was just speaking to Samit Tiwari, so he said they have a large number of institutions across various cities in South India, and they are expanding the rest of the country. So again, I would like to wish them all the best as they move forward. Thank you very much, and looking forward to the kids' performance for the evening. Thank you.
Now I would like to call upon Amit Tiwari, Chief Executive Officer, Little Elly Learning Age India Private Limited, to come onto the stage and deliver the address.
Good evening, Namaste. Dear Dr. Rao, your speech was, I think, very in-depth, much more than possibly we could have, even I can contemplate. So thank you so much for setting the place for the evening. Dear parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, it's so wonderful to be here as a part of this gathering here. I know all of you are excited. I can see the excitement on your face. You are not here to listen to me. You are more here to see the children perform, and that's the right way, right? And I saw my children on the stage. I wanted them to perform and watch that. So I'm sure you will have a wonderful evening. I'd like to congratulate Vaishnavi. This is one of our biggest centers, and with IIT Tirupati, having faith in us and associating with us. I remember our multiple meetings for which I came and met them once in April to make the first pitch, and then for the inauguration just the day before Janmashtami. It was such a wonderful feeling. So thank you, sir, and your team for the faith you have in us. And we will prove ourselves. The gathering itself proves the faith that the parents have given us over the years for this wonderful center that we have. 320 plus children both put together. So big round of applause to all the parents who have put faith in us. Vaishnavi has got a wonderful family, all of them sitting here. I'm sure their support and strength has taken her where she is today. As far as Little Elly is concerned, we are 100 plus centers across India. We were much more during COVID. Some centers had to close down, unfortunately. But we are doing well. We are signing up with a lot of centers across. We are very strong in south of India. We are expanding towards the other parts of India, the western and the northern part of India. We are also associated with other. So thank you so much. It's a wonderful day. Please enjoy the event. Enjoy the children. None is a loser, none is a winner. Whatever they perform, just enjoy the function and have a good time. Thank you so much.
Now I would like to call upon Dr. Dramati Garu, Security Specialist, onto the stage.
Andariki namaskaram andi. Hi everybody. Now first I would like to thank Vaishnavi and Little Elly team for the kind words of introduction. Standing here and looking at all of you, I feel honored to see young children, parents and grandparents of course, and to share this day with all of you. I feel honored and seriously underqualified to speak before our esteemed guests here. I have always been with Vaishnavi and frankly I am amazed to see how much she has grown once she has started this school. When she had started the school 9 years ago with the motto to stimulate the young minds, there were many questions. So I've seen her throughout this journey answer all those questions, not with words, but with her success. And she never lost her smile in the face in the entire journey. I'm truly proud of you, dear sister. There are many experts here to speak about education and the importance of education. So right now I'll stick to my specialty. Let me seize the opportunity here to advise all the women, especially young mothers who are in the audience, regarding their health. Babies are cute, but they are also very handful. It takes a lot of effort to keep them how they are. So what we see often in day-to-day practices, young mothers often take care of their children, their family, but neglect their own health. And finally, when they reach their midlife, they will have a lot of problems, including muscle problems, spine problems, backache, many menstrual issues, and many other problems as well. So regarding this, there are few things which we can do in our day-to-day life, and of course, live a happy and healthy life. So first thing is eat right. Maybe I should include myself in this, because nowadays we do have information regarding what to eat and what not to eat. Definitely that information is available everywhere, but we are too busy to follow it. So make time for that and eat right. That is the first important thing. Second thing is exercise. We should have a regime, a routine, and try to stick to that so that it improves our daily quality of life. Third thing is get health checkups done, whether it is routine health checkups, and for women especially, try to include some screening of cancer, cervix and breast cancer also, because that is going to affect your entire life. Our parents and grandparents did not have these kinds of health checkups, but the diseases are new. There are new things which we eat, there are new things which we are diagnosing day to day also. So please do this and be cautious, better be cautious than being sorry. If at least by listening to my words, at least one woman gets benefited from my words here today, I definitely would consider my job well done. Manam enta healthy ga untamo, that is one of the greatest gifts that we can give our children, because we should not burden them with our ill health and our food choices. So we enta healthy ga unte, we baby anta happy ga untaru. With this, I thank Little Elly Tirupati management for giving me this opportunity and wish them all the success. Hope to see many annual days like this in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to call upon our Little Elly coordinator, IIT Anusha Basireddy, to continue further. Thank you, Dr. Madam. Thank you so much. Good evening to one and all present over here. I am Anusha, coordinator of Little Elly IIT Tirupati. It's been 6 months I am associated with Little Elly Tirupati. It's been a wonderful experience for me with children, parents, staff, and of course with our center at Vaishnavi ma'am. Every day is a challenge with 8 months, and when Vaishnavi ma'am is around us, we always feel the positive energy around us. I would like to thank Little Elly for providing us excellent curriculum, and our CEO Little Elly for giving us the background support. I have to tell you this, I have never seen such a team in my career where all of us made toughest jobs easy together. I thank our center head Vice Chairman and my colleagues for making this year a successful academic year. Now we can't make our little ones await for a longer period of time. Let's start with the graduation day ceremony. Kindergarten graduation is an exciting milestone for pre-primary children and it's their first step towards a future full of hopes and possibilities. It marks a new beginning that adds new dimensions to their school life and the journey they begin towards their knowledge and education. Celebrating milestones and educational achievements helps children with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Teaching about graduation also helps children transition into kindergarten and future learning experiences. So I would like to call upon Chief Guest Satyanarayan Garu, Director, IIT Tirupati, and his better half, Gilji Kumari and Amit Tiwari sir, CEO Elly, and our Center Head Mr. Vaishnavi Garu to come up to the stage and distribute graduation certificates to our kindergarten children.
దగ్గర చెప్పు తీసుకో బైక్ కావాలి
ప్రసాద్
Gautam Srinivas, Prananya, Shivan Reddy, Nishita, Kiyan Reddy, Sudeepa, Kodal Rudra Reddy, Sudiksha, Nikhil Satvik, Yoshita, Namish Kumar, Renupriya, Reyansh, Adhiya Veronica, Reddy Nihal, Adakshaja, Vishnunandan, Anvika Reddy, Sai Karen,
ఓకే వెనక్కి వచ్చాను టేక్ దట్ ఓకే రెడీ ఓకే సార్ ఓకే సార్ ఓకే సార్ ఓకే రెడీ సార్ ఓకే సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ చిన్న ఓకే సార్ రెడీ సార్ Excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me. Chino, look here. Thank you, sir. Come this side. Sir, look here, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir? Okay, sir.
Kids are not able to focus I request all the parents who in the front row.
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, please, ma'am. Thank you. Sir, ready, sir? Sir, look here, sir. Okay, sir.
Rishika. Rishika.
Ready, sir? Look here, look here. Okay. Sir, ready, sir? Okay, sir. Sir, ready, sir? Chino, look here, look here.
This COVID and online classes, they had a lot of struggles. So I really thank all the children for making it today. We give a round of parents, please. Thank you, sir. It's indeed a very memorable moment for children. Thank you so much. Okay, I know all of you are waiting for the big day. So I kindly request all the parents to give us 5 minutes time. So I request all Playgroup parents, Tirupati Center, to come to the other end of the stage and hand over your children.
Bro, side, bro.
Thank you, Ashwini.
second background.
Big round of applause for Playful Children. Beauties, that was a wonderful performance. Thank you. So I request all playful parents to come to the other end of the stage and please collect your child.
Toshi.
The next performance is great deal of importance and honor, loyalty and behaving beautifully to their family members. The Ramayana story teaches children the importance of doing good deeds and always helping others. They get inspired by Rama's disposition even after many hardships. Rama did not leave his good nature until the end. Lava and Kusa are sons of Rama. Let's start with Valmiki explaining Ramayana to Lava and Kusa. Now we would like to call upon our UKG students to perform the great epic of Ramayana. Let's listen Ramayana through Lavakusa's words. The upcoming song describes the birth of Rama till Rama leads to the forest.